Yo, 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 what's going on, world? This is your boy Naji from Cigar Talk, and today I got a very special guest, man. This is like the face of Puerto Rico right now. This guy is making so much noise. I had to come talk to him, my man Xander Zayas.
My God.
What's up, brother?
Nice seeing you again, brother.
How are
Long
you,
time
man?
no see. I'm
I
doing
know.
great, bro. I'm doing great.
Dude, I feel like you've come so far since our last conversation 2 years ago
I know.
at my office.
I know.
It was like, I feel like at that time you were still, I guess maybe a contender already, but it still felt like, the
For sure.
prospect coming up, trying to get there, and now we sitting there with 2 belts.
Now
How
we
does
got
it feel?
2.
How does
No.
it feel,
So
man?
yeah, last time we spoke, I was going into my first main event here at MSG actually, in Manhattan, and I remember just going in, being excited. Obviously, it was my first main event, New York City. It was a dream come true, and now fast forwarding to today, I'm sitting here with 2 belts, unified world champion, going into my biggest fight yet.
Yeah.
Against a great opponent. So again, I'm just as excited as I was 2 years ago. Just more excited and more hungry now.
Yeah. What do you feel like is the difference between champion Zayas, right? Like the champion and then the prospect. Is there a difference, or you kind of
A little bit more confidence. You get that, a little bit more experience. You get that confidence. You go 12 rounds. You could look good for 12 rounds. You get a little bit more pepper in your step, kind of like.
Well, this fight, like you said, this is the biggest. Everybody's talking about this fight.
Yes.
This is a huge fight here. One is, first of all, how did this come about, right? Because a lot of people are giving you credit, like, yo, you fighting the boogeyman, right? A lot of people calling him a boogeyman. How did the fight actually come about?
Man, I feel like this is what boxing is all about. You gotta fight the best. I say I'm the best. He says he's the best. We're the best fighters out 54. Let's see who really the best. And he came pretty easy. Obviously, he had a negotiation period with Vergil Ortiz.
Yeah.
So after my fight, we were looking at other opponents, Josh Kelly being one of them. Sent out a couple notes, a couple letters to his team. Never got a response back. Then obviously we heard that the fight with Vergil fell through because of Virgil's legal things with his company, and we jumped right on it. We're like, hey, we won the fight. Yeah. Same thing, same split, same everything. We just same deal, just make it happen. And they went to Boots' team, and they said yes, and we were already obviously in. So it's an easy negotiation period, I'll say.
That's crazy because I guess coming off of, as fans, looking at what happened with Vergil and Boots, we just feeling like, damn, this is going to be something hard to make, right? But you're just saying it's easy, bro.
Man, to be honest, when you want to be great, it's easy to do it. You just got to go and do it. It's when you put too many buts and no, but this, no, but that, no, but it got to be, and that's too many excuses. Let's make the fight happen. He's from Philly. I'm from Puerto Rico. We both sell in the East Coast. Yeah. We have proved that we both sell in the East Coast. So why not make it happen here in New York?
Yeah. Well, listen, the odds have already came out. You're the underdog as far as the betting is concerned.
Yeah.
And people, just fans, pundits, everybody's like, yo, this might be too early for Xander, right? Like, what do you feel when people are saying it might be too early?
Man, to be great, again, you just gotta do it. Believe in yourself. I believe in myself. I know what I can do in that ring. He's a man just like me. He breathes just like I breathe. He has 2 hands just like I have 2 hands. It's fair game. Yeah. When it comes to fight night, I'm just gonna be 10 steps ahead of him, man. And the experience, the age, none of that is gonna matter when he has no answer, when he can't find any answers for me that night.
Yeah. So now, I would say, because like I said, people looking at Boots like a boogeyman. Do you look at him like that? Like, is he like, oh, this is the guy in the division that's like a scary...
I mean, I'm the guy in the division. I'm the only one that has 2 belts.
Yeah.
So people can perceive him and people can see him as however they want to see him. At the end of the day, we got to step in that ring and see who's the best, who's the boogeyman.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not scared of nobody. He's a man just like I am. He breathes just like I breathe. The only man that I'm scared of is above me. Everybody else, they're gonna have to get the smoke.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. I like that energy. I said this, and I said, I wanted to give you a lot of credit for stepping up because you didn't have to take this fight, right? I think just as media, we're like, people like to take steps, champions, right? You went, Barao was the last fight. You know what I mean? You could have fought somebody else, but you ran to this smoke. Do you feel like you deserve credit for that? Like,
I feel like credit. People can perceive credit and give credit whenever they want. I don't look for people approval. I look for my approval, and I feel like this is the fight I wanted. This is the fight I was looking for. I want to be great. I want to keep bringing great fights to boxing, and this is the way to do it. It was easy to go back as a champion and say, I just want an optional and fight anybody in the top 15 that I could beat in 2 rounds, right? But why do that when I could challenge myself and see who's the best guy at 54? Again, it's never about being famous. It's never about recognition of people. It's about being the best. And when I retire, when I say, okay, this is done, that's it, no more boxing for me, I did everything the way I did, the way I wanted, how I wanted it, and when I wanted it. So that's what it comes down to.
Nah, for sure. Are you a fighter that watches tape? Like, do
I
you
do.
study him? Because, you know, some fighters be telling me, nah, I don't really.
I do watch tapes. My team watch a lot of tape, but I do sit down with them here and there and watch some tape.
Now, one of the fights that people say Boots didn't look like his usual self was the Karen fight, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe both 1 and 2 people, you know, kind of talked about that. Do you feel like, are there things that you look at in that fight that you feel like you picked up?
I mean, not just in that fight. There's a lot of things in other fights that you can pick up from. He's a fighter that looks good when he's comfortable. When he doesn't feel comfortable, when he doesn't feel like he got his rhythm, he got his range, his game plan is going according to what the corner is telling, he gets frustrated really easy. And that's what happened with the Karen fight. I don't think Karen was a better fighter than he is, but Karen was just doing the best game plan that he could,
right,
and was getting him out of the strategy and was getting into his head. So I feel like he's a very emotional fighter. Once you get in his corner's head and the corner doesn't have any answers, then he won't get any answers and he won't find any answers. He relies on 10 people telling him what to do. And when those 10 people can't give him an answer, then it's an issue. So yeah, there's a lot of fights that you could pick up a lot of things from.
I like that you said that, like, if you get in his team's head, Xander, I feel like you kind of a troll a little bit. And I like it, though. I like it. Like, I feel like, you know, you said the Bozy, you were like, you know, you 0-2, you about to be 0-3. I feel like you've kind of embraced this, like, troll role a little bit.
It's funny, though. It's funny sometimes. Like, I feel like my comebacks are, like, facts. Like, I'm not, like, my trolls, I'm not trolling just to troll. Like, I'm trolling with facts.
Right.
Like, the Vergil troll. Like, that's facts.
Well, you said he was a prospect.
He was a prospect. Let's be honest. You've been
prospect?
You've been in the game for what, 9 years? Almost 10 in July, actually. July?
Yeah.
Becomes 10 years as a pro. He's never fought for a world title. He's never, like...
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you troll Vergil. Like, do you like trolling him? Because it seems like he don't like it. He be on you. Like,
that's why I like it. That's why I like it, because I just know he gets upset. So it's funny. Like, but I don't care. I just go about my day. I don't know these guys.
Yeah.
Like, I've never spent any time with any of these guys outside of boxing. I've never met them. I've never seen them in person. But today will be my first time seeing Boots Ennis. I've never seen him in person. So just trolling is just funny, but I troll with facts. So it's not a troll.
Yeah, I got you.
It's just
But
facts.
you feel like is the mental part of this a part of it for you?
For sure. The mental part is the most important part. I feel like boxing is 10% physical, 90% mental. Everybody's strong at this point. Everybody has talent at this point. Everybody knows what they're doing at this point. That's why we're professionals. Yeah. Now the mental part is the one that plays a big factor. Going into fights, going into big fights, going into whatever fight you're going into. When you prepare mentally to go to war, you don't care if he's, you know, he could be ready for battle. He'll never just be at your level, and that's it.
Yeah. All right, I got to ask this question. This was a narrative that was going around. People were saying because Top Rank announced their deal recently with DAZN, right? Partnership with DAZN. So some people were saying, well, because they did this deal with DAZN, they like, we forcing Xander to take this fight because it's a DAZN thing now too.
I wanted to fight. Top Rank didn't want to fight. Like, Top Rank said we could look for optionals. They were looking for options. They were looking for other names. And I'm like, no, forget the other names. If it's not Josh Kelly for the third bout, I want Boots Ennis or Vergil Ortiz.
So they told you, like, yo, we could go another direction?
Yeah, they actually sent me a couple names. Yeah. I have a list of names that they sent for me to fight. And I'm like, no, I want Boots Ennis. Or I want Josh Kelly or Vergil Ortiz. It was one of those three names for me.
Did they discourage you from that when you told them that? Are they like,
no,
hey, Xander, hold up, wait a minute.
No. Actually, we had a meeting and they're like, if that's what you want to do, we'll go chase it. And they went chase it. They went and got it. So it wasn't, because they got into this new deal.
Yeah.
It just happened that
Like
it all
that.
worked out at the same time. You get what I'm saying? It all,
Yeah.
because at the end I didn't know where my next fight was gonna be televised.
Right.
Like I was just thinking I just want a big fight, wherever it is. If I have to go to Matchroom, PBC, wherever I have to go, I just want a big fight with a big name.
Yeah.
And so it just happened
up.
that, Top Rank time with DAZN.
Okay. Your last fight was Vergil in Puerto Rico, and I wasn't there, but it looked crazy. Everybody was saying, I heard it was like 13,000 people there. Like I heard it was that's a big deal, man.
No, that's a big deal, and it was amazing just going back to the island, going back to my people, seeing the love, receiving the love. The energy was amazing. I mean, that 12th round, I couldn't hear anything. And Coach Pops, they're giving me instructions. I didn't hear anything at all. I was just so focused because it was so much noise.
Yeah.
It was insane.
The Puerto Rican fans, because I was in Puerto Rico maybe 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, and the fans, bro, it's just like it's a different energy.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a different energy?
Oh no, for
there
sure.
versus
Like,
here?
yeah, definitely. I mean, but even like here, they still show a lot of love.
Yeah.
Like all the people from New York and the people that fly from the island, they show really like a lot of love. And I know a lot of people that flew from here to the island to watch me fight.
Damn.
So just seeing the support, just seeing the love. Again, I'm only 23, and
Right.
I'm only getting started in a way. I know you guys have seen, oh yeah, he's been in the game for a long time. Yeah, I started when I was 16, but I've been in the game since I'm a kid. Now I'm 23, and just seeing the love and seeing all the respect that I've been receiving is amazing.
When you looking at Puerto Rican support, I feel like there's always a guy, right? Like there's been the Miguel Cottos, there's the Titos, there's always Puerto Rico picks a guy. I don't know how you become the guy, but they pick you and they're like, this is the guy that we support. Do you feel like you're the one to take that?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't go into it thinking I want to be that guy. I don't go into it saying I'm that guy. They connect with me and I connect with them. That's the best I can say. It's pretty easy for me to connect with Puerto Ricans, and it's very easy for Puerto Ricans to connect with me. I treat everybody the same. I don't go about my day thinking because I'm Xander Zayas, you got to treat me different. No, I'm a normal human being, and I feel like that's why they can connect with me a lot more, because they see that in me. They see that I'm not here thinking that I'm bigger than anybody else. So I don't want to say I'm that guy because I don't know. Maybe some people see it some other way. Maybe some people do. I just love the respect and love that I've been receiving.
I see it. I feel like you on the way to becoming the guy to me. I mean, there's also not that many other,
Yeah. I mean, there's
Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, but there's also like right now there's like 5 champions in total in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
5 or 4 champions.
Who else? Like who else?
René Santiago, Oscar
René
Collazo,
Santiago.
Amanda Serrano.
Oh,
is also a
Collazo,
champion.
yeah, Collazo.
So me, obviously.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other champions, and I feel like we all been receiving respect, and we all been receiving a lot of love lately.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just here to do my job. I'm just here to step in the ring and keep winning.
Nah, for sure. I mean, obviously we can't talk Puerto Rico without talking Benito, right?
Yeah,
Bad Bunny.
yeah, fact.
Dude, what the hell? I saw you on the Super Bowl. I was like, is that Xander? What the? How did that happen?
Man, so I work closely with Benito. I work closely with his team, Rimas Sports. They're the ones that have me for they work all my outside of the boxing business things, media, all of that, exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And they reached out, I want to say 3 weeks prior to my last fight.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I wanted to do it.
Sure.
But the main thing for me was let me focus on the fight, let me win, and then we'll discuss about what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then they they kept contact with Dad throughout the 3 weeks, and Dad just kept saying it. Just do whatever you gotta do. Let me focus on winning, and after we win, we'll go to San Francisco and we'll participate in the halftime show. So that's what we did. We literally fought, and in the locker room, we're buying the tickets to fly out the very next day.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. How did it feel? Like Super Bowl, you up there,
Man,
he got all
it
the
was-
plant people around. How did you feel?
Man, it was insane. I'm obviously seeing it from like the backstage to like how everything came out. It was amazing because in the backstage, like there was no cameras. There was a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of stopping. There's a lot of let's do it again. So it was like, okay, like, is this? I'm talking about. I mean, all these people were working prior to the Super Bowl happening, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks prior. I just got there 1 week, and they kept stopping us. They kept making sure that we were doing it right. Not just not the boxing part, but like everybody, right? Yeah. So in my head, in a way, I'm like, man, is this gonna come out right? Like I'm like, we're a week away, and like we're still stopping and making sure. But man, it came out beautifully. Yeah. It came out beautifully, and it was a great halftime show. He was excited. He was pumped that day. He was just like, you could just tell it was like that energy that he knew he was gonna do what he do best. Yeah. And he came out amazing.
Did you have a conversation with him yet? Like you and him one-on-one?
No, I wouldn't say one-on-one. But we definitely, like, again, we sat down as with the team. We had dinner right after the Super Bowl. And he was very happy.
You gotta tell me what he said. You gotta give me a little something.
He was just with the family. Obviously, you know, he had work to do. I think he had to go to Australia right after, Japan. Yeah. So he had a couple trips. So he was excited for that, but obviously just reminiscing on what just happened. And he's like, man, I just did the halftime show. So it was exciting seeing him and seeing somebody as big as he is. Just be a human, and that's what you look for in somebody. You know, with as much exposure that he has.
Do you think it's possible that he'll come to one of your fights?
I hope so.
We gonna have to call Noah like, yo, man, what's going on?
No, I hope so. Again, you know, I don't try to force anything. Yeah. Everything that has happened to me has happened because I feel it was supposed to happen, and I don't ever force anything. I don't ever want to do anything that is not meant to be. The thing that has happened, they just are meant to happen that way, and if he decides that he wants to come to one of my fights, he has as many tickets as he wants. You get what I'm saying? So you just got to make the call, and that's it. We'll make it happen, because every time I ask for something from them, they always have the green light for me. So
yeah, okay. I wanted to talk about some of the other opponents, like, you know, that didn't actually get the next one, but were in talks, right? Like you said, Josh Kelly. There was a point where y'all two went back and forth, you and Josh Kelly, where he was saying, like, yo, we sent you a contract, blah, blah, blah. And you were like, well, we didn't. We sent you a contract. What happened with the Josh Kelly thing?
Well, it's simple. The guy didn't want to fight outside the UK, but then we had a talk with Matchroom, and they said the economics for what he's asking for and what I'm asking for just doesn't make sense in the UK, even selling 45,000 people, which, again, he don't know if it was going to sell 45,000. He's never sold it before. How do you know I could sell 45? I know I could sell a seven-figure in gate because I've done it before. I did it in my last fight, so I know I could do it. I could do it again if we bring it to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you could put 45,000 people in a stadium in the UK. You've never done it. Right? So the guy just didn't want to fight outside the outside the UK. We told him, well, let's not bring it to Puerto Rico. Let's bring it to New York. And we just never received an answer from him. They kind of like kept us in the loop on, oh yeah, we're waiting on an answer. I guess, I don't know if they were waiting to see if the Vergil Boots will go through to then try to come back to us, but we just never got an answer. Then that fight fell through, and we just went straight for Boots.
Okay. What about Fundora? I mean, obviously, you know, I feel like there was a point in time you was calling his name too.
Yeah, I mean, Fundora is just fighting the elderly that they have at PDC, all the elderly guys. He just fought Thurman. He just called out Charlo, Spence. I mean, what's up with this guy? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spence was good 3 years ago. Charlo was good 4 years ago. Yeah. Thurman, 2019. Yeah. So you get what I'm saying? I was making my pro debut when he was in his prime. So it's like, this guy he doesn't care about greatness. He cares about having good names that are not such good names now, but you know what I'm saying? They're not worried about the big fights, and there's nothing I can do. You need two people to dance. I can't dance by myself. I cannot get in the ring by myself. I need somebody else. I need a partner, and they don't want to dance.
So you feel like you made your attempts to, like, you know, we calling this guy out, we sending contracts, we doing everything.
He had the WBO before I had it.
Yeah.
He was the unified champion, WBC, WBO. I went up to Vegas when he fought Cordell Booker to face him off, to say, I won the next, like, I'm the mandatory, like, let's make it happen. And his promoter said, we're going to make it happen. I promise we're going to make it happen. Yeah, we're going to make it. He shake my hand, promise I'm going to make it happen.
Okay.
All right, cool. 3 weeks later, we're negotiating, and he's like, no, we're fighting Tim Tszyu. What was that?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
I mean, we have attempt to fight all these guys. And Boots is the first one that has said yes from the get-go. Yeah. Everybody else just put buts. Everybody else just puts this and that, and a lot of excuses. Again, it's a matter of two people making sure that they won the fight.
Yo, Xander, you're going after the killers. Look, Fundora is like 6'7" with the long arms. Obviously, he beat the hell out of Keith Thurman, but he looks like, just visibly as a boxing guy, he looks like a killer just because his height and his, you don't look at him and be like, this guy is...
Man, he's beatable. And, I mean, we've seen it before, but I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because he's very, very beatable. He's just... Guys go in there, and they're already afraid of the height. Yeah. What are you afraid for? Thurman was jumping to try to hit him.
He was.
Like, bro, go to the body. Like, why are you not hitting the body? Hit the chest. Hit something before you want to hit the head. Again, I just feel like most of these guys don't go in there with the right game plan. They just go in there, at least somebody like Thurman at the end of his career, maybe just a nice check and bounce out. But that's what it takes. I want to be great. I want to be the best. I say I'm the best. This is the only way you can make it happen, fighting the best. Yeah. So I have to go about all the, to all those big names and see who wants to dance.
Yeah, for sure. All right, there was one more rumor about another fight that people was talking about. That was Devin Haney. There was times where they were saying Devin Haney was going to come up and come. And I thought I seen Bill say he reached out to you.
No, we both reached out to each other. He reached out to my team. I reached out to him. They wanted to fight. We wanted to fight, but they never set a number. So how can we work if we don't have a number? Yeah. I mean, the TV provider needs to have a number to know how he's going to make the fight happen. They never gave a number out.
You mean the financials?
The financials. Yeah. And also, like, at the same time, he was arguing with Shakur, he was arguing with Ryan, he was arguing with Rolly, he was arguing with the whole boxing world. It's like, who do you really want to fight? Yeah. So it's funny to go on social media and just call these names out, and then when they call you back, you don't give an answer to nobody. So that's why I stay quiet and I only troll when I need to. Yeah. Because it's the time that it's my moment. I can troll. When it's not my time, I try to stay away from social media because social media is not going to get me any money. It's not going to get me any richer. It's not going to get me any more belts. Yeah. These guys have to call me. These guys have to call me with real numbers, and they have to come in with a real offer. And we consider it. We always consider all the offers.
What did you think about that fight, though? Because I thought that was interesting. Like, he would be coming up. He's a really good boxer. He would be coming up. Was that something that, made you feel like, oh, okay, I want this? Or like...
I was going to run through him.
Yeah? Run through Devin Haney?
I was going to run through him.
He a good boxer, though.
I was going to run through him. Oh, man, I promise I was going to run through him. Ooh. Like, what he felt during, like, Ryan Garcia at 40, I was going to feel it triple at 54. He don't know, like, I'm telling you, he was probably going to go in the ring. He's a big 40 or like now 47. Mm-hmm. He maybe gets in at like 160. I'm getting in that ring at 180. He's not ready for that.
Different.
It's different. It's different.
I'm still, hold up, so you still open to that in the future, though?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Of course. Devin Haney, anywhere you put it, he's a big name. He's a big draw. I mean, 3 times world champion. 3 times? 2 times?
I think 3.
3, 35, 40, 47. Mm-hmm. Big name, big draw, and a big crier. So, yeah, of course I want that fight.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Tell me this, man. Listen, we today's the press conference. How do you approach a press conference? I always wonder, like, do boxers, is it just you go up there and you just freestyle, or do you already have in your mind, like, I'm about to go troll this motherfucker?
Nah, to be honest, I always get some pointers from the team, like, hey, remember to mention this and that, but I never, like, go in there with, like, a whole game plan. Like, okay, like, this is the first topic I'm going to talk. Yeah, no. I kind of freestyle. It depends on the question, depends on the energy. I feel like I'm always very respectful towards everybody. Even when I troll very respectfully. Yeah. But again, we'll just see how he goes.
Yeah.
Last time, with Barao, he was very respectful. So we sat down, we had a nice conversation. He talked, I spoke, his team spoke, my team spoke, and that's it. We left it at that. So it just depends on how the energy goes.
So if he brings the energy, you gonna bring the energy.
Well, I always bring the energy, of course.
Okay. I'm hoping he bring it because that's what I want to see as the fan. How do you see this fight going? I'm sure you've played it out in your mind already. When you play it out, explain that to us. What does that look like?
Man, I just feel like he's gonna be ready for battle. He's gonna be ready for battle, but I'm gonna be ready for war. It's two different things in there, you know. It's a different mentality when you go in there. He's never been in a position where he had to adjust. He's always had it his way, you know. So when you have somebody making you think, when you have somebody making you react to something, at some point the body is not used to it, and the body won't react as fast as you want it to react. The brain won't tolerate what it's getting, and it's not gonna give it or dish it out as fast as you want it to dish it out. So when it comes down to that, I just feel like I got the advantage. I've been uncomfortable before. I've been in uncomfortable positions. I push myself every time. I'm not saying he doesn't, but what I'm saying is I've been in those tough spots. He never been. So when he is and he tries to react, his body just won't give it to him. So come fight night, I'm gonna be 10 steps ahead of him.
Do you feel like you have better boxing skills than him?
I have better boxing skills. I have better conditioning than he does.
The conditioning.
Yeah. I have better footwork. Great IQ.
Yeah.
Speed. I mean, most of these guys that get on the camera and talk, he don't have no power. Well, all these guys that have had power, they come into a fight, they get touched, they change the whole game plan. So I might not have a pop, like a one-punch knockout power.
Yeah.
But you're going to feel it, and I feel like he's going to feel it.
Where do you think that narrative comes from? Do you think, like, because I've heard people say that, like, oh, this guy don't got no power. Do you think that's mostly because it's not one-punch knockouts?
Yeah, because people is expecting, like, just everybody to be a Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
Boom, you knock him out. No, not everybody's going to be like that. Lomachenko wasn't like that, and you still get guys out of there here and there. You get what I'm saying? I feel like everybody's different, and you work with what you have. I have the power. I know I have the power. But I feel like I'm better when I'm moving, when I make this guy look foolish.
Okay. All right, a couple outside the ring questions before we wrap up. Yo, you a gamer, bro?
I am a gamer.
You play 2K?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get in your ass, man. I'm gonna have to get in your ass.
I haven't played 2K in a minute. I haven't played 2K in a minute, but I do have it.
Yeah?
I do have it.
Is that your game? Like, what's your game? Like, when
Man, I like sports games. I like MLB, FIFA, 2K, like just any, like, I don't be playing Madden that much, but I do like it too.
Yeah.
So overall, just like sports games. If you keep get me in any sports games, I'm playing.
All right, we're gonna have to get right. Next time I see you, I'm gonna bring the PlayStation. We're gonna have to get right.
Facts.
What else do you do in your spare time? Like, all right, you're not boxing. I got time off. What do you do? Like, how do you enjoy yourself?
Man, I'm a big fan of firearms. So I go shooting a lot. I go to the shooting range a lot.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I do with my pops in the free time. We try to like just stay out the way.
Yeah.
As much as we can. Watch movies. Man, I'm a big movie guy. I love watching movies. I love spending a whole day.
What's your favorite movie?
Man, my favorite movie, I got so many. But if I had to mention like just going back as a kid, Cars.
Cars?
Man. Cars is my favorite movie.
You make me feel old as shit. You said go back as a kid. I went back to my kid and you said Cars. I'm like, damn, I'm old, bro.
Cars. Yeah.
Okay.
Cars, Shrek. I feel like those are just movies that you just don't forget, you know?
Yeah. All right, what's the favorite gun that you like to shoot?
My favorite gun, I got a 12-gauge shotgun.
That's the big boy.
Yeah, that thing pumps.
I like the shotgun too. I go to the range sometimes, do the disc shooting.
Yeah, no, I got a couple guns. I got a couple rifles, but man, that shotgun is just like.
That's the one, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now listen, man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, brother.
I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. When is it again?
June 27th.
Oh, excuse me, June 27th.
June 27th.
June 27th. Do you have any last words for your fans, Puerto Rican fans, like everybody that's coming to support you?
Man, thank you guys for all the love. Thank you for all the support. June 27th, we make history one more time, and let's see who the best at 154.
All right, yo, Xander, yo,
My guy.
you run into the smoke, baby.
Yes,
I
sir.
respect it, man.
Yes,
My
sir.
man, Xander Zayas, we out of here.